that's why I hate cats.
Okay. Well, hey everyone, join the conversation. I'm Sam Davidson from MEA Worldwide, and I am here with Adrian Martinez, who plays Tookie in new Stumptown, which is ABC's amazing new show that premieres this week. You guys are going to love it. Thanks for joining us.
It premieres this week?
It does.
That's crazy.
I know. It's
It's
insane.
crazy.
Well, thank you so much for being here because...
It's a privilege. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you're shooting. You know, you guys are here
Yes.
and...
We're filming this right now.
You're doing the damn thing. Yeah, we're doing this. You're doing that.
Yes.
You're doing a lot of stuff.
Yes, yes. And I do catering.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, first and foremost, you have had an amazing career in film specifically. You're a really great sidekick, best friend. What made you want to come and commit to a hopefully long television show?
Well, they made an offer and no one else did. Thank you very much. But really, it's just terrific writing. I read the pilot for Stumptown and I told my agent, listen, any way you can get me in on this, please. And I did a self-tape, as they say, and they responded and made the offer. And now I'm in Los Angeles and I'm filming with the best cast and crew, I swear. But I noticed the difference between TV and film, in that in film, it's a lot slower and you're a lot more pampered. In TV, it's like, you really gotta move it, buddy, you know, and it's just like pages and rewrites and pages and rewrites. So I actually have to earn my money on this one, and I'm doing my best to do so.
Okay, well, good. You know, it's about time.
Yes, it's about time.
Enough Will Smith movies.
Yes,
like, you know,
yes.
doing the real work here. I'm just kidding, of course. I mean, TV is very, very hard work.
Yeah.
And
It's intense.
I met you at Comic-Con when you guys had only shot the pilot.
Yes.
And so now you guys have shot some more episodes. What is it about Tookie that really kind of draws you in and made you want to commit long term like this?
Well, I'm happy to say they've really expanded the role of Tookie. Like, I now have a last name. I just found out I have a family, and I have dark secrets. The biggest dark secret, and the one that affects the entire storyline, is well, I see we're out of time. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You know what? We're gonna keep it rolling. So tell us. I mean, we know
it's good stuff coming along
Yeah.
here. Working now with Cameron Manheim and Michael Ealy and Cobie, of course. Really an expansion of who Tookie is and his value to the show. So I'm excited.
So we know from the pilot that you have a prior relationship, friendship, kind of a guardian angel friendship with Dexs,
Yes.
Cobie's character. Can you tell us anything about how you guys know each other or what your background is?
Yeah, well, Dexs, it's interesting because Tookie was not in the original graphic novels written by Greg Rucka, which I recommend you all go out and read, just for context. But she and I have this interesting relationship in that she used to work for me at the food truck.
Okay.
And she was kind of like the sous chef who was horrible at everything. And then, so we kind of had a parting of the ways. She goes off to the war, becomes an Iraqi veteran, comes back, and finds herself as a PI because she feels she has the skill set for that. But I've always been the person that she could sort of trust and count on in a city where there's a lot of people that maybe you cannot trust or count on. And so the friendship has evolved along those lines.
But you said you have a dark past, so it doesn't have to do with Dex's dark past. It's kind of something separate, or does it
Oh, I
mix
see
it all?
we're out of time. Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness. What
I
is
always
this about
ask
time?
the
you know?
hard-hitting questions here. Next.
But it may be intermixed, it may not, you know.
Okay.
Stay
fair
tuned.
enough. Well, I love your taco truck, by the way.
Oh, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's amazing. So, do you think the taco truck is going to go on any like PI adventures with Dexs? Like, could you see it
That
getting
would
in the
be
mix?
funny. We certainly would have enough food if that were the case. But there could be like a taco competition in Portland or something like that. We'll see how that plays out. It's interesting because Tookie sees himself as like a chef, not a cook, and he doesn't have you know, he makes cuisine, not just food. You know, like he sees himself as a top echelon Food Network type of cook, and maybe there'll be a storyline about that.
That would be amazing. No mustard on the tacos, though.
No,
It's disgusting.
no. Who does that?
Dexs. Yes, Dexs does that.
Secrets.
So now that you guys are really into filming, how can you say the show is expanding past the pilot, past the first piece that people are really going to get a taste of this week?
Well, you're going to get a lot of stuff you've never seen before in television, which is why I really think this show has a chance of being successful, because it's a show you don't normally see, you know, like it has action, it has comedy, and it has drama. And it has storylines that really are three-dimensional with people that you really can connect with. But also it's fun. It's funny, and there's a lot of action and good stuff going along. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
And you're also working with some of the biggest TV veterans. I mean, these people have had hundreds and hundreds of episodes of television behind their back. What's it like working with them?
It's cool. I actually worked for the first time one-on-one with Cameron Manheim yesterday in a very long, kind of like talky 4-page scene. And I said to myself, wow, this is really cool. I mean, that's the lady from The Practice. This is cool. And then some crew guy came up to me. You know, she's an Emmy winner. Don't forget, she's an Emmy winner. You're going to have to pull it together here. Like, thanks for telling me seconds before I perform. Thank you. But yeah, she was very generous and cool. It went well. And yeah, that's coming up an episode soon.
Amazing. So I did a deep dive into Adrian Martinez on the internet.
I'm so glad you're still with us.
Yes, and I was laughing because one of your first roles, especially television roles, was on America's Most Wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
And it's kind of funny because this show, in a way, like, it is a dramatized form of, you know, chasing around people on America's Most Wanted. Did you ever think about that while on set? Did that ever occur to you?
No, but I do reflect on that as a learning experience. I mean, I was just starting out. I was I think 19 or so, and I was starting out. I didn't know anything, and they said, you look a lot like the real fugitive, so we want you to play this guy. And I'm like, sure. So I was on a train to Philadelphia, and I'm all excited. Okay, I want you to just roll down the window and sit on the window, and then just hold on to this handlebar. We're gonna hand you an Uzi. I want you to just shoot 100 rounds. This other guy's gonna be driving about 40, 45 miles an hour, and just hold on, okay? Rolling. And I said, wait, that's total stunt work. I'm just the actor. The guy's like, well, do you want the job or not? And I was in Philadelphia, like, okay, let's do it. And I held on, and I just, and it worked. And then like a month later, they actually caught the guy. So there's one less jerk on the streets because of my depiction of...
It's like, you're welcome, America.
Yeah. And it's funny because I picture him like in jail somewhere, like, that son of a... That's the guy whose performance put me in here. You know?
Amazing. Well, I hope you use that performance and continue to. Maybe you can, give a little bit of a dark side of Tookie.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I think as things evolve, if there's an opportunity and we get picked up and all that, I think Jason Richmond, who's the EP on the show, I think he's pulling for all of us to be able to do roles and characters that are really three-dimensional, because at the end of the day, we've all seen car crashes, we've all seen this and that, but the shows that sustain time are the ones that have relationships you care about. And I'm thinking, of course, of, if you look at This Is Us, like initially Chrissy Metz's character and her boyfriend's character, they didn't start as expansive as they are now. And yeah, hopefully that'll happen here.
Well, on that same note, there's something that's a part of this show that I really love the representation of, which is Dex's brother. And, he has special needs, and I met him at Comic-Con, and I think it's just so lovely to see him with the rest of the cast and, working with all of you guys. Can you tell me a little bit about that character and how he's breaking molds in a lot of ways in network television?
Yeah, Cole, Cole's a great guy. And he's a terrific actor, like his condition aside, he's just a really good actor. He's very present, he's a great listener, and he's there for you in any scene, absolutely. And he's a good person, and I feel like if you look at the cast, we're all kind of like established. Cole's the guy I think will have a breakaway opportunity for the reasons you just said, but also because he's just a terrific actor. Yeah, I got him a bottle of Quarterly, do you know the face refresher?
Oh, the face refresher.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So because like sometimes he gets tired on set like we all do. So I said, here, get some Quarterly, and I'm just like, oh, this is good, you know, like. But he's cool. It was kind of like a family there on set now. Everybody's looking out for each other, and Cole's definitely there for us.
And has he brought any kind of wisdom to the cast as far as, some interesting feedback that you've gotten from him or just working with him in general that everyone can learn from?
He is just so grateful to be there. And it's interesting because like you do so many shows and you do like the years go by and you've done all this work, and it's great to have someone in the cast who's new to it all and really gets what a gift it all is. And he reminds me of that every time I see him, because he's just so happy to be there. He's hugging everybody, cast and crew. He's doing selfies and stories on Instagram. He's psyched to tell the story about Stumptown. And yeah, it's just like a real lesson in gratitude every time I see him.
Amazing. Well, I know you're very busy with the show, obviously, but do you have any other project coming up you'd like to plug, or are you just like all in on Stumptown?
I'm all in on employment. So whatever you got, any offer you got to make, I'll take it. But I'm psyched to announce that I'm still in the ABC Disney family with Lady and the Tramp. I play Elliot the dog catcher in that, and the antagonist in the movie. It's premiering November 12th on Disney Plus. It's terrific. Kiersey Clemens, Thomas Mann, Justin Theroux, Tessa Thompson. We've got Oscar winners in front and behind the camera, F. Murray Abraham.
And it's a series.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay, so Disney Plus, it's a new thing. I mean, it's very fascinating what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So it's a reimagining of the original Lady and the Tramp, but it's live action. So the audience will get an opportunity to sort of like revisit the show in a way they hadn't before. And I'm psyched about that one. That was last year I filmed it. I was running in a corduroy suit in August, September, in Savannah, Georgia. And I was like, come back here, Tramp. But it's very sweet and funny.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm psyched to be here.
And I am a big fan of the pilot. I know that I will really, really love the rest of the series.
Yes.
So everyone, please make sure to tune in to Stumptown. It's going to be every Wednesday on ABC at 10 p.m. It premieres this week. I think you're going to love it. And you're going to love Tookie, because who couldn't, right?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.